Hey guys, welcome to our channel. If you are new here, please click on the subscribe button below. Thanks for subscribing. What you need to know before you watch Adom TV new movie replacing Jiji Maa on Monday, Jana not till say door. Plot. Vivya is happy in her world in Ajmer. Her father Kailash Kashyap is her hero. Kailash strongly believes that relationships are only possible between individuals who are equal on social status. Atharv, who was not equal by profession without father's name, does not fit the perfect image that Kailash wants for his daughter and so is totally against Atharv. But Atharv has been continuously stalking Vivya and challenging Kailash that one day Kailash will have to accept him as his son-in-law. At last Vivya ends up falling in love with Atharv against her father's wish. Atharv also falls in love with Vivya despite their differences. Later, it is shown that Atharv's father Ramakant Vashisht, who is a colonel in Indian Army by profession, is back and he has only a little time left. He demanded to meet his son once to Sujata. He promised her to unite Atharv and Vivya. So he talked to Kailash about this, but before he took any action he died. Kailash took advantage of this and told Ramakant's second family about his last wish to marry her daughter Vivya to their son Ravish. Ravish is an honest, brave, selfless army officer who loves his nation and never cared about his life before taking any action to safeguard his country. He is an obedient son who loves his family and respects his parents. 10. When everyone was confused about Ramakant's last wish, they believed Kailash's saying and fixed their alliance. On the other hand, Kailash announced that he has agreed to Atharv and Vivya's marriage. Marriage preparations started, but on the day of their marriage Jiji Maa, Vivya's mother, gets to know about his plan that he is taking Vivya to Delhi for her marriage with Ravish. Jiji Maa tells everything to Vivya and asked her to run to Atharv, who was waiting for her in temple. She runs to Atharv and tells him everything. There then they take their seventh vacan, in which Atharv promises to return if they get separated. However, Kailash comes there and attacks Atharv. In order to stop her father from killing Atharv, she makes a deal with her father that she will marry anyone he says. To put her father down, Vivya is adamant to marry Ravish and insults her marriage with him despite of her mother begging to not take this step as it's wrong and she is playing with the life of an innocent man, but Vivya does not listen. On the day of their marriage Ravish gets stuck on an emergency mission of Indian Army. Vivya wishes death of her would-be husband Ravish without seeing him. But after successfully completing the mission, Ravish returned to Vashisht's house and marries Vivya. After their marriage, Vivya behaves rudely with Ravish, who is confused with her behavior and asks her the reason behind her behavior. Ravish asks her about her problem and asks her whether this marriage happened with her will, but Vivya lies him by saying yes. She continues to lie and cheat Ravish, but later feels ashamed since he and his family are extremely good to her. Eventually Ravish falls in love with his legally wedded wife Vivya. It is shown that Ravish's mother Suman loves her daughter-in-law Vivya as her own daughter and always supports her. 12. Ravish performs all the duties of a good husband. After seeing the goodness of Ravish's family, Vivya starts to behave well with them but does not tell the truth. On the other hand, Vivya starts feeling Atharv's presence in the house, but she thinks she is just imagining him. But after some time it is revealed that Atharv is alive and he and his mother Sujata are hidden under the care of Ravish in the house, as Atharv is the half-brother of Ravish. But Atharv lost his mental balance after getting beaten by Kailash's goons. After some days, Vivya finds out that Atharv is in the house under Ravish's care but soon realizes that he has lost his mental balance. Realizing Atharv's mental state, she goes to Kailash's house but does not find him. Jiji Maa informs her that Kailash is missing and the police are thinking that Kailash is dead, but Vivya does not believe this. She informs everyone about Atharv's mental balance, breaks all ties with Kailash, vows to break ties with Ravish and help Atharv to become normal again. Meanwhile, Sujata finds out that Vivya is Ravish's wife. On knowing the truth, she decides to leave Ravish's home as she doesn't want Vivya to come back in Atharv's life. Ravish tries to stop her. At that time Vivya returns home. Sujata slaps Vivya and tells her truth to Ravish. Vivya is forced to confess truth in front of Ravish and tells him that she still loves Atharv. Ravish, who is already in love with Vivya, feels heartbroken. but decides to help them reunite and ask for some time to reveal the truth before his family. Vivek agrees with him and decided to hide her relationship with Atharv before the family. After some days, Atharv and Sujata's secret is revealed before the family. On hearing this, Suman wants to throw them out from the house, but Ravish stops her and convinces her that Sujata and Atharv have equal right on this house as like them. Meanwhile, Gudi comes to the Vashisht house and feels attracted towards Ravish. Understanding Gudi's intention, Vivek tries to send her back to Ajmer as she doesn't wish to create problems, but Gudi refuses to go back and decides to reveal the secret of Atharv Vivek. But when she was going to reveal the secret, she died by falling from the stairs. Everyone thinks it was an accident, but Vivek firmly believes that it was not an accident but a murder. Just when the family were dealing with that case, Ravish's enemy Zeenat enters the house in order to attack Ravish and his family, as Ravish had arrested Zeenat's husband, who is a terrorist. Terrorists led by Zeenat attack the Vashisht family. Ravish rescues his family on time, but both Ravish and Atharv get hurt during the fight. Vashisht family came to know the truth about Atharv and Vivek's relationship, which makes Dadaji angry. He tries to kill Atharv, but Vivek caught him, so he tries to kill Vivek instead. In order to save Vivek, Atharv starts a fight with Dadaji. During fight, Dadaji hurts Atharv and throws him in a deep pond. Meanwhile, Ravish came and on hearing about what had happened, arrested his grandfather. The rescue team searches for Atharv but don't find any clues. Everyone assumed that Atharv was dead. But Sujata and Vivek feel that he will be back. After Suman persuades Sujata, they do Atharv's last rites thinking he is dead. Vivek declares herself as a widow and decides to divorce Ravish. But Sujata asks Vivek to take Ultafira's ritual of breaking marriage, to break the marriage. Vivek gets ready to break the marriage with Ravish. Vivek begs Ravish to agree for breaking the marriage with her. When they were going to take Ultafira's, Atharv came there, who got his memory back. Later, Vivek decides to go back to Ajmer with Atharv. Meanwhile, Ravish was attacked by the terrorists but gets back home safely fighting with the enemies. After Ravish was back, Atharv and Vivek were confused about their reunion. Ravish made their way clear by divorcing Vivek. On their wedding day, Atharv runs away from his marriage when Vivek was waiting for him. After this betrayal, Vivek again begged to Ravish for giving another chance to their marriage and to start a new life. Thus she marries Ravish again for second time. Later it is shown in the story that Ravish agreed to remarry Vivek to hide her pregnancy and save her from the taunts of society because she conceived with Atharv's child without taking official divorce from her legally wedded husband Ravish.